Hey, have you ever had a dream or a goal or something you wanted to achieve or something you wanted to do or maybe you wanted to become something and you found yourself thinking, I have no idea how to get that, how to achieve that, and how to become that? Hey, I'm Joe. If you're asking that question, if you're asking the question, how do I get from where I am to where I want to be? How do I achieve my dreams? Then let's be honest, you're ahead of most people already. Most people spend their lives being jealous and envious of other people and what they have and what they've achieved instead of taking that real action to accomplish their dreams, to get from where they are to where they want to go. Curiosity is one of the most powerful forces to make your dreams a reality. I know I live in curiosity. When I was a teenager, my passion was fast cars and music. And now I still like music, but I really like my slow truck too. Well, it's not that slow. But anyway, but your curiosity changes over time as you grow. And that's why curiosity is so important. It's critical to a growth mindset. It's critical to help move you forward because if we're not curious, we tend to get stuck. You would think that in this world of social media that we would be more curious, right? All of this amazing content and these amazing things, well, most of it's amazing, coming toward us all the time, right? And you're sitting there doom scrolling. What's next? What's the next thing? But unfortunately, it actually has the opposite effect. It actually makes us less curious because we're consuming content constantly and it makes us complacent. It takes away our urge to go find the answers ourselves. On Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, they ask this ultimate computer, what's the answer to life, the universe, and everything? And it tells them 42. And everyone's really disappointed, right? Because they didn't know the question to the answer. I think so often in this society, we are obsessed with answers. We're obsessed with getting that answers, but it doesn't really matter if we don't have the question to go along with it. Science is based in curiosity. I think the scientific world today is more interested in control, but that's a different conversation for a different day. But the basis of science is all curiosity. It's all about having those burning questions and wanting to go find the answers. Curiosity is like a muscle, it takes time to grow. A lot of times people think either you're born curious or you're born not curious. But there are ways to actually cultivate and build curiosity. Are you curious to know? So here's a couple ways that you can build curiosity. First off is try something new. Instead of just staying in the same old rut. A lot of times we get stuck in that rut. We get stuck in that mindset and we don't put ourselves out there. We don't try something new. So try something new, even if it's something small, like trying a new food or a new genre of movie or a new book. Try something new. Another thing would be to ask questions. Ask real questions of people. We live in this society where we feel like we're imposing on people when we ask them deep questions. Now, I don't mean go probe and ask about someone's whole life story, but ask questions and be interested and wait for the answer. That last part is critical. So many times we ask the question and then we're just thinking about the next thing in our head that we want to say, right? But when you ask questions, it opens an amazing world of possibilities and amazing things to you. Think about the last time that someone asked you a probing question. Not something embarrassing, but something that they really wanted to know about you. How did that make you feel? It made you feel alive, right? Someone's interested in me, and it makes you feel connected when people ask questions. The last thing, and there's many things, but the last thing I'll say is think of a hobby or a passion that you have. Think of how connected you feel to that. Think of how curious you are about all the different components and all the different things that go with your hobby, right? And you can actually take that feeling of passion and curiosity and you can borrow it and apply it to an area where you don't feel as curious, but you want to build that curiosity, whatever it is. Like I said, I used to be into cars and music, but my passions changed over time. Now my passion is in coaching and helping real estate professionals get to that next level that they deserve. My passion is to help people overcome that self-doubt that I know all too well. My passion is to help you find those tactics to take your business and your life to areas and heights that you may not think are possible to you, but they are, I promise you. If you're curious about how I can help you, if you're a real estate professional and you're curious about how we can build that curiosity, how we can get you from where you are to where you actually want to go, how you can fulfill those dreams that you always had, or those things you want to achieve, or that person that you want to become. I'm curious about you too. I live in curiosity. I love learning about other people. That is my passion. Curiosity, asking questions, and learning how to find the questions that build to really fulfilling and satisfying answers. I would love to get on a call with you. Book a discovery call with me. There's a link in my bio. Schedule a call with me and let's figure out where you're at and where you want to go and how we can use curiosity to build your life and your business to that next level. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being curious enough to be here with me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep growing and empowering those around you, one mind at a time. Until next time.